And so let me tell you something that happened to me in the park today. All right? Tear myself away from the computer for a little bit. Okay, I was talking on my cell phone with Barfly Brooks, with Scott, and he's been sending me movies and television shows, and he sent me a television show called Lucky Louie. More about the other stuff later. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to write that down. Well, it's written down here, so hopefully I won't forget about it. So anyways, we were talking about Lucky Louie, all right? And I'm sitting in the park getting some sun. I've got my skateboard over next to me and got the newspaper, but I'm talking on the cell phone. And I'm, at one point I'm talking on the cell phone. This gentleman comes by, wants to look at my skateboard. I'm talking and go, yeah, sure, help yourself, go ahead. And then a little bit later, this old lady comes over and wants my attention. And I'm thinking, like she needs my help with something. I'm saying, hold on. Well, what happened a little bit, I was unaware that she was standing behind me with her dogs, okay? And sometimes I forget where I am, whatever. But I'm talking to Scott, and I'm quoting a line from the Lucky Louie show, which has adult content. And the old lady says, can you please lower your voice? With the profanities, there's children around. Oh, I felt so terrible. Now, there weren't children directly in front of me, and I'm not sure that there were any within earshot, and whether they were standing there paying attention to me. But I felt bad, and I told her, I said, no, I'll just move. And I moved further away, and I was embarrassed. But as she was talking to me, a little bit later, this dad, or maybe it happened at the same time, I don't know, but he came up probably after whatever I said, the line from Lucky Louie, and he looks at me and he's kind of like, hey, you're cool, no problem here. And there was a dad with his little girl, and he's kind of like, what's that about, So nobody really heard me, nobody was offended, except for the old lady standing behind me. And talking about old people that are easily offended, I'm going to try to tone down the political talk because it seems to upset L. Brookman. L. Brookman gets annoyed with my politics. It upsets him, so he feels that he needs to satirize me or belittle me because he disagrees with me. And I don't want to upset L. Brookman. Even though he has zero respect for me, I do respect him. That he's an elder gentleman, and even though his opinions are different than mine, he makes really, really good videos. And I don't want to upset him. The poor man might bust a blood vessel or have a coronary or something, by hearing somebody that disagrees with him, or maybe pointing out that Bush got us into a war. And no, I don't. Look, I'm not L. Brookman. If you're watching, please don't get upset. Okay. There's no need to make videos, poking fun at me or. Somebody else said, I'll get back to that later, that I am free to talk about other people, but I get really upset when they talk about me. And I don't know, you people that watch me, tell me what you think. I think that it's fine if somebody is saying something that I think I disagree with or is egregious or I see as some sort of personal attack. I think it's well within my rights to respond. A lot of times I just try to ignore people that are criticizing me or something, but I think it's human nature, to sometimes respond. So I don't see what the big deal with that is. All right, I'm switching over to my other cup, and this time I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. And, I forgot my sugar. Hold on. La, 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 la. Oh, and look, isn't this all dainty? See, I have a sugar bowl that matches my teapot. Oh. Oh, how like a liberal. Oh. How like a liberal having a tea party. Oh, don't get upset. Don't have a coronary or some type of stroke or something. Cheers. All right. And speaking of other people, speaking of people that are upset with me, boy, I'm knee deep in the drama right now that I just maybe I should turn my email off. But Riley's upset with me. Jim Riley, the lone web crusader, is upset with me, and along with Cyber9 Rounder, I guess all the old guys are upset with me. They're just a bunch of grumpy old men, aren't they? Actually, and Riley and I are very close to the same age. So, and Riley, I don't want you to be upset with me. I think there's a misunderstanding there. Because I said something to... look, Riley, you can't blame me, okay? There's this drama going on right now where he's really upset with Nigel Cromwell, Jeff of the NOE, because Jeff made Pops, the Pops of Pop Art Productions, of... leader of the NOE. They call it the Godfather, but I don't like that. But I'm not in the NOE anymore because I'm not evil. I had a hard time believing this because Jim and Jeff are really, really good friends. And Riley, you can't blame me. You have pranked your viewers so many times, pretending that something was going on, and then later you said, no, it wasn't. I mean, it's happened many times, all right? So you can't blame me for thinking there's something going on behind the scenes, that that Jeff and you are so tight that I found it a little bit hard to believe. Here, I'm lowering this just a bit. How do we feel about that? How's that? Is it any better? So, excuse me. So Riley, please don't be upset with me. I have a tissue right here. Hold on. I'm not sticking my finger up my nose or anything gross like that, okay? All right, cheers, everybody. Oh, the long and rambling Fez Night. I have a feeling this Fez Night's getting even more rambling, so I'm going to try to cover a few topics. But apparently there's a disturbance in the NOE. So we're going to see where all this goes. But I myself have my bones still. But I would never destroy them. I wouldn't destroy them, even though I got upset with Jeff a little while ago. But really, I don't hate Jeff. Jeff's a good guy, you know. But he likes to laugh at everything. He was laughing at all the shit that I was getting into with Cyber9. Speaking of another grumpy old guy, of Cyber9 Rounder, Timmy. And look, and you know he's been talking shit about me too. But look, I don't want to like turn on anybody. You know, they say I'm two-faced, but come on, there's people on here much worse than me. I think the reason why I get called two-faced is I'm trying to be Switzerland and try to remain neutral, and I'm talking to both sides, and that doesn't work. Everybody ends up hating you. So, what was I talking about? All right, let's move on to another topic.